It is a sad Britain tonight. Not loud, not arguing, just standing still with something heavy in its chest. A shocked Britain, a wounded Britain, a Britain looking at the ground and asking, how did we get here? There are moments that do not pass through a country. They enter it. They sit in the walls, they change the sound of ordinary mornings. We remember Lee Rigby. We remember that awful silence. After the news broke, the disbelief, the grief, the way a nation seemed to hold its breath. And now Henry Nowak. A young man, not a headline, not a debate, not a clip to be watched and forgotten. A man, a son, a brother, a grandson, a nephew, a friend. One of Britain's finest sons, not because he wore a uniform, but because he belonged to people who loved him. And that should have been enough for the world to treat him gently. Here we are, on the 6th of June, D-Day. A day when the sea remembers. A day when old soldiers still walk through history with sand in their boots and fear in their mouths. A day of sacrifice, a day of courage, a day of men stepping forward so others could live free. And somewhere in that memory stands a granddad who lost an eye at the sun and still called himself lucky because he came home. Imagine that, to lose part of yourself and still say, I was lucky. Because others gave everything. And there stands a father too, 1939 to 1946, war after war inside him. Medals earned, silence carried, 8 acts of bravery pinned to a life he would not explain. Some men come home but leave their words on the battlefield. Some pain never learns how to speak. So what did they fight for? What did those generations crawl through mud for? Bleed for? Go blind for? Go quiet for? What did they give to this country? If this country can watch one of its own lying on the ground in the rain. Henry gave his all there. Not in a trench, not on a beach, not beneath a flag or bugle call, but on the ground in the rain, in the cold fact of needing help. And when he saw uniforms, maybe his heart thought rescuers arrived. Maybe for 1 second he believed he was safe. That is the part that breaks something in us. Not just that he died, but that hope may have reached him first. The people paid to police without fear or favor are meant to be the line between danger and the defenseless. They are meant to carry duty like a sacred thing. And when duty fails, it does not only fail one man. It fails his mother, his father, his family, his friends. It fails the street, the town, the flag, the oath. It fails the dead who once believed they were handing us a better country. Britain cannot fathom it. Not after what we heard, not after what we witnessed. Not after the body cam truth opened its eye and would not blink. There are questions now that politeness cannot bury. There is grief now that procedure cannot soften. There is a family with an empty chair where a son should be. And no official sentence will ever be large enough to hold that loss. Because Henry was not a case. He was somebody's boy. Somebody heard his first cry. Somebody held his small hand. Somebody watched him grow and never imagined his name would one day shake Britain to its roots. All soldiers gave some, Some soldiers gave all, and Henry, though not a soldier, gave all too. All his tomorrows, all his birthdays, all the cups of tea he will never drink, all the laughs his friends will wait for and never hear, all the ordinary, beautiful things that make a life, gone. So let Britain be sad, let Britain be shocked, let Britain stand in solidarity, not as a slogan, but as a promise that a young man's name will not be washed away by rain, a promise that truth will not be handcuffed, a promise that grief will not be told to calm down before justice is spoken. Henry Nowak, a man, a son, a brother, a grandson, a nephew, a friend. Remember him as human. Remember him with love. And remember, this country is only worthy of its heroes when it protects the living too.